everyone, so today I want to go ahead and film a video for you to kind of help you out on if you are starting this program or you're looking for some healthier choices. I will then show you kind of what my grocery list looks like, so that way you guys can jot down a few ideas and maybe you can use them as a reference or a grocery guide of your own for when you go to the grocery store. Just remember tips of the grocery store when you are going there, regardless if you're on the HCG diet or if you're not, that you always want to stay on the outermost aisles, just because the inner aisles tend to have all the junk food and all the yummy stuff that we would love to have but can't have because we're on a diet. So if you stay on the outskirts of the grocery stores, you will tend to do a lot better as far as finding healthier choices, as well as if you don't go to the store when you're super hungry. That will also be a really good tip for you guys to know, is you don't want to go in there when you haven't eaten all day, because then anything and everything is going to look delicious, and so you just want to kind of be conscientious of that as well. So if you're at a grocery store, some of the things that I would probably pick up are lemons, apples, oranges. If you like grapefruit, you can do grapefruit. Strawberries, lettuce. I tend to stick with romaine, but if you don't have that option, then iceberg works just as well. I love asparagus, cucumbers, sweet onions, and I've actually had success with red onion as well. Celery, green onions. If you like spinach salads instead of romaine lettuce salads, then you can do that one too. And then tomatoes, I do any size, but for personal salads, I tend to do the cherry or the Roma tomatoes, the little grape looking tomatoes. Are perfect for your own salad. Then Melba toast could be a huge savior on this diet. If you really have to have carbs, you can crunch it up and put it in a salad, or you can, I mean, it's a carb that you can have, so you can get the wheat or the garlic, and you can make your own chips and dip out of that. If you have to have carbs or you have to have the chips and dip option, then you can do that, and then do salsa. I tend to get my salsa from Sam's Club. It's called Members Mark, I believe, is what the brand is called. But it's all fresh. There's no sugar added. That's really important when you get a salsa. And I tend to, instead of putting dressing on my salad, I'll just pour some of the salsa on top of my salad, and it tastes really yummy. It has a bunch of chopped up assortment of veggies that you can have. Then you can have real sea salt. I tend to not put salt on any of my foods. I just try to stay clear of sodium as much as I can, unless it's already in the food. And then spices. Any spice that you just love or have to have, I would get that. And make sure you get, if you can, no salt added. If there is salt, that it's sea salt. And just watch the sodium on some of those spices, because they'll get you. And then no sugar added as well. You want it to be just spices, and so you can go with that. If you want to be really particular about this diet, then anything and everything you want to do as far as like parsley and barley and herbs and stuff like that, you want to get it all organic, and you want all your veggies and fruits to be organic, just because it's cleaner and you might have better results. But I've tried it with both, and I've had the same, if not similar, results, and so I am just going with whatever looks better for my wallet at this point, because it's hard to buy foods 3-4 times a week to keep them fresh in your fridge and keep them stocked without them going bad. So if you're buying all organic, a lot of times if they go bad and you don't eat them, then you just wasted all that money. So that's my little spiel. If organic's cheaper than regular, then I'll do that too. So a lot of the Mrs. Dash spices are really good because they have no sugar, sodium added. And If it's no sodium, you want to be sure that there's not a ton of potassium as well, because that can be broken down the same way as sodium. So just watch out for your spices. Then another thing that I tend to always grab is fresh chicken breast or the tenders. And you can, I'll probably do a cooking video here shortly of how you can season those, marinate those the way that you want for meals. And let's see here. You can also do Jennie-O turkey burgers, but I haven't done any turkey on the diet at all, just because I've heard that you should probably stay away from turkey because it is a darker meat. So I stay away from turkey, but you can do that because it is a lean choice. And then 93 or above % lean ground turkey, beef, or chicken, and I tend to just stick with beef. If I can get the highest 90% of beef, then I'll do that. And a lot of times on this diet, I will mostly find myself grabbing for vegetarian dishes, if not only chicken. So you can also do, if you like seafood, I don't like to prepare it a lot of times, but you can do shrimp, lobster, crab, tilapia, any white fish. You can also have lean steak or lean roast. And if you cut up a bunch of veggies, celery, stuff like that, and put it in with bouillon cubes and put it in as a slow cook roast, that would be very, very yummy. So we'll get into the cooking later, but this was just a grocery list of ideas that you guys could do if you were going to the grocery store. If you happen to be going to a health food store, some of the things that I would say that you could probably pick up there is this Dash brand green tea. They have pomegranate, raspberry, and mangosteen, and teas are 0 calories, so if you sweeten them with stevia or Truvia, then you're good to go. So that's a good option for if you're fighting hunger. You can have unlimited tea or unlimited coffee, and so that's a good one. If you get liquid stevia drops, they have different flavors like vanilla, raspberry, things like that, apricot, and I've only been able to find them in a Whole Foods market, so otherwise you have to order those online. And you can sweeten your drinks that way as well. Like if you have a black coffee, an iced black coffee, and then you sweeten it with a flavored stevia, then it's really yummy. So stevia drops, multivitamins or minerals you want to probably consume on this diet. A lot of places that you read about the HCG diet will tell you to kind of just consume your food and not worry about the rest. But if for whatever reason you're not getting the vitamins and minerals you need from your food in that day, then a multivitamin works fine. B complex, you want to make sure that you have B6, B12. And then I always buy the, I should have filmed this video so I could show you some of the things that I personally buy, but the spray, like you can get Fit, I believe, to spray all your veggies and your fruits down, just because of all the pesticides that they spray on things, or bugs, or you want to be sure you clean all that. And you can get that at a grocery store, but a lot of times it's cheaper if you go to a health food store. So this is the veggie wash that I use. You can get this from our local Whole Foods market or Sprouts or a farmer's market. A lot of times they'll carry that. And then as well as in our cupboard, these are some of the seasonings that I like to season our foods with. So this is the Truvia that I'm telling you all about. This is a really good sugar that you want to sweeten your teas and your coffees with. And then on the top shelf, have all my teas, my coffees. It's 0 calories. You can have unlimited of that. And then for spices, these bouillon, these ones happen to be 5 calories, but you can find them that aren't. And so what I do, just for example, we're cooking dinner right now, is we put it in the bottom here with water, boiling water, and then we chop up all our veggies and put your veggies on top, and it kind of marinates your food that way. And here's the beef bouillon, and if you want to make your own gravy, you can. And so these are also a good alternative. And these ones actually do have 0 calories, so that's another one. And then this is my favorite brand of spice. They're all 0 calorie. And so I just like the gourmet collection. They're about $5 to $6 a piece, and I just love them. Like the vegetables and fries, they season all my vegetables. Of course you can't have fries, but season my veggies with that one. This one is what we are cooking with tonight. It's the spicy stir fry. It's very yummy. I like my foods hot. And because I feel like the hotter my foods are, the less I crave an appetite. So that might be a trick for y'all as well, is if you eat spicier foods, you don't want to eat more of it, so then it fills you up quicker. And then this is the garlic and onion. So I'll season like our meats with it and stuff like that. We got a grilled shakers one here. Cavender's, I love this spice. The thing you want to watch out for Cavender's though is it's got really high sodium. I believe this sodium, let's see here, 241. And then let me take some of these down. So then we have Nature's Seasoning. This one's a really good one. A meat tenderizer, that one's really good. Of course we've got Red Robin seasoning, Gunther Tootie seasoning, and then Tony Crackers, or Shackers, however you pronounce it, his Creole seasoning. That one's a really spicy one. This one's really good to just put over a chicken breast. And then we have all of these. These ones are the Weber series. So we have the Chicago steak, the beer can chicken. I'm out of frame there. And then all of those back there are all Mrs. Dash. So this one is, and they're all salt-free. Original blend. We've got the chicken. We've got the lemon pepper. This one's my favorite. It's almost gone. It's the Southwest Chipotle. And then in the very back we have steak. So this is just an idea of what we season our foods with. I feel like I have more of an appetite towards things when it's not so bland. So so this is an idea of the seasonings that we have. And then this is just like taco seasoning and garlic salt in the bag there. But that's just an idea of everything, and so I just wanted to show you guys real quick. The next video to come up will probably be a cooking vlog. You'll watch me cook my meal for the day, so, or packing my lunch for work, that kind of a thing. So you'll see my whole 500 calorie spiel. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.